4.
4-yard line.
They'll start with the option. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle made
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
Buffalo.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Packers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, lucky.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Bills first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he gets this to Davante Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the option is Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Box it. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Okay. Hey, 88.
On play action, Rodgers. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Packers 7.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the ground now. It's Henry. Down to the 25.
Derrick Henry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bills 21, Packers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Inside. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Jim. Hey, check Mike 21.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here.
20 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 4.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. And fun to watch.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a give to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, and right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And here's Allen to run with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Allen going to keep it again. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 88, 88.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
3 buzz. 49's the mic. 26. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Jones, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game. 28 all. Mason Crosby to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen's going to keep it on the option. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
Hey, check 26. Let's pick it up. It's Allen time, guys. Allen time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down. Check. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Box it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
3-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The Bills first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen going to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Derrick Henry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 35, Packers 31. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Henry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete.
One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And the busy night for Henry continues. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable